Good day everyone, my name is Dimple Jusayan, second year BSIT from ICCT College's Cainta campus. Today, we're going to tackle about Chapter 3, which is Programming Essentials in Python Part 2. In this chapter, you will learn how to use variables and comments in your Python code and how are you going to interact with your computer using input and output in Python programming. But in this video, we're going to focus into the variables. But first, what is variables? Variables are nothing to receive memory location to store values. This means when you create a variable, you store some space in memory. Based on the data type of a variable, the interpreter allocates memory and decides what can be stored in the reserved memory. Every Python variable have a name and a value. Let's start with the issues related to a variable name. Variables do not appear in a program automatically. You must decide how many and which variables you're going to use in your programs. You must also name them. You must follow some strict rules if you want to give a name to a variable. Here's the rules. First, the name of the variable must be composed of uppercase or lowercase, letters, digits, and a character. Second, the name of the variable must begin with a letter. Third, the underscore character is a letter. Fourth, upper and lowercase letters are treated as different, a little differently than in the real world. Alice and Alice are the same first names, but in Python there are two different variables names and consequently two different variables. And lastly, the name of the variable must not be any of Python's reserved words. The keywords will explain more about this soon. Here are some correct examples but not always convenient variable name. And now we're going to know what is keyword. But first, take a look at the list of the words that plays a very special role in every Python program. They are called keywords, or more precisely, the reserved keywords. They are reserved because you must not use them as names. The meaning of the reserved words is predefined and must not change in any way. And now, creating variables. What can you put inside a variable? The answer is anything. You can use a variable to store any value of any of the already presented kinds and many more of the ones that we haven't shown yet. Let's talk about two important things: how variables are created and how to put variables inside them, or rather, how to give or pass values to them. The creation is extremely simple. Just use the name of the desired variables, then the equal sign, and the value you want to put into the variable. Take a look at this example. It consists of two simple instructions. The first of them creates a variable name var and assigns a literal with an string value equal to Python. This second prints the value of the newly created variable to the console. Using variables, you're allowed to use as many variable declarations as you need to achieve your goal, like this. You're not allowed to use a variable which doesn't exist, though in other words, a variable that was not given a value. Assigning a new value to an already existing variable. The equal sign is in fact an assignment operator. Although this may sound strange, the operator has a simple syntax and an ambitious interpretation. Look at the code. It assigns the value of its right argument to the left, while the right argument may be an arbitrarily complex expression involving literals, operators, and already defined variables. Solving simple mathematical problems. Now you should be able to construct a short program solving simple mathematical problems such as the Pythagorean theorem. The square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. The following code evaluates the length of the hypotenuse using the Pythagorean theorem. Here are the key takeaways for you to fully understand. And that's for all in the lesson of variables. Thank you for watching and hope you learned something.